With Apex Legends Season 4 just around the corner, being that the holiday season is here, Christmas is upon us, and that the state of Apex is in, to be honest, the weirdest state that it's been in since launch, I feel that we should just sit down and talk about it. This is my Apex Legends Season 4 wish list. The gameplay in the following video is some highlights that I took from my Playing with Subs account and that I had with some very easy lobbies. So if you guys enjoy the solo duo gameplay, don't forget to drop that like and subscribe. We're gonna be doing a commentary over nearly the entire video. If you guys like this commentary and want more of it, let me know. I'm not a game developer, but I do know a lot about video games, how they're made, concepts about what makes a game good and bad, and just personal opinions, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. But I do think that if they followed my suggestions, that this game could actually be bigger than it has been at any point in its current history. Here's actually some current rumors that things that are going to actually come to Apex, if they are all true. These are all things that I think that they need to have done in Season 4 to have maximum impact. They've kind of waited. I don't want them to drop the ball and deliver these things too late, so I'll say that if they can deliver all of these things by Season 4, this game would change. And starting off that list is a big one. Mobile. If they could bring mobile to Apex Legends in Season 4, that would bring a whole new market to Apex Legends. It would be in new categories. It would bring more people onto the consoles, onto the PC. It really would help the game explode in a lot of ways. People talking about it, more eyes on it. Just look what mobile has done for games like Fortnite or like even PUBG. PUBG was dead until PUBG Mobile came out. Fortnite exploded once again right after they relaunched mobile and cross-platform. And imagine if Apex Legends also brought cross-platform in the same time that they launched mobile. That would bring so many people back into the game. And as a cherry on top, imagine if the rumor about a campaign is true. I know that I've been saying it since Season 1, that if this game fully made a full campaign and sold it, I would buy it, and I'm sure so many people would too. Especially if they did something nice, like make the first 2 missions free, or something along the lines of a teaser, demo. If they had a campaign, that would bring so many people that tested this game out back to try that campaign. Get the hype in. If they launched mobile, had that at the same time, honestly, that alone could bring this game back. But let's say for argument that it doesn't. What else could they do? Well, they have other rumors out there. They could launch custom lobbies. They have this whole giant tournament coming out. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but Apex Legends is hosting a PC-only tournament, up to $3 million in prize pool. Big deal. I'd look that up. We're not going to get into that now. I will say that there will be a lot of PS4 players and Xbox players moving to PC for that tournament, but I honestly don't think that that'll change anything that much. Maybe make the top tier lobbies a little easier on PS4, on Xbox, but all in all, I really don't think that that's going to have any effect in the communities. Just imagine the impact that having custom lobbies would have on the pro community, on the scrims, how easy it would be able to have scrims, have these competitive lobbies, how that would alone help the competitive environment, how even the non-competitive environment would flourish because then you could have custom lobbies helping people improve, helping people play against their friends. If I could get 60 subscribers all in the same lobby, can you imagine how awesome every Playing with Subs stream would be? I can go on and on about how much fun we could have in these custom lobbies, and really just using your imagination, just picture some of the awesome things that you could do in those custom lobbies. And that actually might be coming this Season 4, according to these rumors. So that's just one of the many things that they could do. Let's talk for a second about skill-based matchmaking. So skill-based matchmaking is a topic that you've all probably heard by now. Every creator, every streamer, any pro player has probably brought it up. 99% of the community, or at least that's what it seems to me, that are good quality players don't like it. Majority of the players that even average and below average players don't like it. And for good reason. Skill-based matchmaking, even though the developers would argue helps numbers and audience retention in a game, and I'm honestly not surprised. I'm sure that it does. I just don't think that it is a good thing for the longevity of a game. I feel like it ruins a couple concepts about wanting to improve. the reward system behind that, and just basic psychology that I feel like the developers are just ignoring, even though most of us can tell you that if you get better at something, you want to feel like you're getting rewarded, that your work is getting like going towards something, that you are actually improving. But whenever you're improving, but the difficulty keeps rising at the same, if not greater rate, and you feel like you're not improving, you're not going to want to play the game as much. You're not going to want to play it as long, even though your individual sessions for the average player might be higher. The influencers, the people with the voice, the people that are grinding the game, the pro community, the people that people look up to and say, I want to play like them, when all of them are getting trashed on in public matches and complain about it and whine about it excessively on platforms like YouTube and Twitch and to all of their followers, that only brings down the game. And if they don't understand that word of mouth, that power, that possession is way more than just one simple fact about analytics, I don't think that we can ever win with them. Remember back in season 0, season 1, when there was actually a public match lobby, and then they added ranked, and we had that amazing epiphany. Oh, I can have public matches and I can have ranked matches. I have a place that I can just play against the average player and test my skills against the lot, or I could play against the best of the best, people that are my skill level. But we never got that. The second they added ranked, it was either ranked or ranked. There was like a very short gray period that we actually could have fun there. And honestly, that's one of the biggest nails in the coffin in my opinion. Without that one simple fact, Apex Legends could be flourishing right now. Also, one quick question about that simple statistic that they're holding on to, that it helps games audience retention. I got a question. Are those games also battle royales? Are those games based on the premise of complete random beginnings, that you don't have anything, that you have to go scavenge for everything you have and everything is random? You know what that does whenever you're changing one of the core concepts of random to say everybody is also not only going to have the same experience, but they're all equally as good as you? Because then it comes down to not who can persevere under the circumstances. It really comes down to who has the better RNG. I don't agree with that. In battle royales, ever since the beginning, competitive play has been very difficult to market, to push to the people for that one simple fact. And here they have making it so every single lobby is that experience. I just don't understand. So many of us are pretty aware that the audio in this game is pretty bad. You'll be in a building, you won't be able to pinpoint if he's above or below you. It'll literally be making the same sound. You'll be able to hear a guy really far away at one moment, and then the following moment he'll be right up on you with no audio cues whatsoever. There's a lot of different things that you could complain about the audio, the technical parts of it. I'm not gonna get into that too much. I'm just gonna say that if they fixed the audio, made it more bearable, made it a little more easier to pinpoint where people are, I'd be happy. They don't need to make game-changing improvements. Just fixing it subtly, making it more comparable to the other games on the market would go a long way. I would appreciate that. And then also, I'm on PlayStation 4. I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a massive blue screening issue on PlayStation 4. We actually have a command in my chat, !blue screen, because I blue screen so much that it is now a look forward part of every stream. And for a lot of you guys that have this issue, a lot of people have suggested the fix. If you delete a lot of your friends list, if you have a friends list that's not as extensive as mine, you end up blue screening less. And I have found that there is a lot of direct correlation in that. However, I'm not gonna just delete a lot of the people that I've come to add to my friends list. I'm not gonna just let Apex win like that. So please maybe just fix this update so we don't have to recommend deleting thousands of potential people off your friends list. Because if you have an extensive friends list, I don't even know what to recommend to you other than maybe making an account with nobody on it. So once again, fix this blue screening issue at once. Oh my god, why am I still suffering? So the balance in this game is actually not that great right now. In fact, I feel like it's the worst that it's been since launch. When this game launched, it was pretty well balanced. Season 0, Season 1, very well balanced. It wasn't until they started changing the health of the characters and changing a couple of those aspects, and then they made the guns a little different. It was partially because of the longer map, but the G7 and the charge rifle, very, very overpowered at this range. Feels too easy to hit the shots. If it was just less easy, made it more difficult to hit those range shots, it would be different. I agree that range should have power, but maybe take a little more skill. That's how I always looked at range. And while we're talking about balance, let's just talk for a moment about a personal opinion of mine. How would you guys think if we had every legend back to the same health? If they used some other form of balance, whether it be their abilities or their way the characters move, something like that, have it anything but health. What would you guys think? Can you guys all let me know in the comment section? I personally liked it back when everyone had the same health. I don't think Gibraltar should have more health. I don't think that Wraiths should have less health. I don't think that just because I'm shooting a smaller target means that I should do more damage, or just because I'm shooting at a bigger target means I should do less damage. I feel like the abilities that that character possesses should be the difference maker. But let me know what you guys think. That's just one of my thoughts about balance. Hasn't really been talked about very much, so I want to get your guys' input. And in the comment section below, please let me know what you guys think of the audio of today's video. This is the first time I'm taking a video kind of off of memory without any kind of script. More or less just talking off my mind, just kind of doing my best. Will be a couple edits of the parts that stumbled my words and such, but all in all, this is pretty much a one take. Couple edits throughout, but if you guys enjoyed this kind of video, if you guys want more content like this kind of video was easier to produce. I can produce these quicker and more frequently, but maybe they're less quality. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys like it when I script my videos more, or do you like them more when they're unscripted, more like this video? I know that I stumble my words more. I'm not as good with grammar. I don't say things 100% correctly. I don't articulate my thoughts as efficiently. But if none of that mattered, if you still enjoyed this video, got the value out of it, and enjoyed this gameplay, you guys know what to do. I'm gonna let the gameplay finish out for the rest of the video. That pretty much sums up our video of the top things that I would love to see out of Season 4, otherwise known as my Season 4 wish list. In recap, I would love them to bring in this campaign that they're rumoring. Would love the custom lobbies. Adding mobile and cross-platform would be so huge. Getting rid of skill-based matchmaking would really make the game way more sustainable for the long term. And then really just showing the PS4 a little more love. Less blue screens, better audio. Come on guys, get to it. If you guys did enjoy the stream, don't forget to drop that like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys so much. Next one. Can you finish my other kill? Oh, I get a shotgun, bro. I hate him. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's okay, I'm not gonna get a 20 bomb anymore. I was literally dead, he was shooting me.
But the other guy you shot, you said it? Yeah, here that actor. Oh, you did some jump into it. Broke the arm on the guy crossover, but he got Kraber. Teammate, kill him. Okay, I'll do it,
You got this, guys.
Careful, not push too hard.
Yep.
Guy above you. Broke his shield.
Okay.
Coming, yeah, he's coming to walk in up.
Just us left.
He's really low. Nice. 200 damage.